Today is the day when I finally finish my project that I invented, build it up. So here we go. This is a digital shooting target, form of the cube. You can turn it on right here. You can check the status of the battery, turn on the light. If we need to power the battery, then we need to use the charger like this or similar one, hook it up to this outlet. Here are the two buttons. Those two buttons are gonna be, I would say, steering the target. I'll explain how it works. So let's see the front of the target. This is either operational by using the remote control. So basically, that's how we change the target size using the remote control, or we can change it using the buttons in the back. From the biggest one to the smallest one, to make it a little bit more challengeable. Of course, a variety of different sizes are gonna be available. This is only a prototype. So the prototype is mainly designed for the shooters that are gonna be using 177 caliber of PCP air guns, the precision air guns. Why precision? Because somewhere it has to be capable of shooting this little target 50 yards away. 50 yards away. That's my finger. Other people, of course, if they're not so precise, they can start using the targets with this simple size of the hole. And once they progress, they can go ahead and change this to the smaller ones. In case if for some reason the box during transportation has the stepper motor turned off of the power source, this thing inside might be easily movable. So let's say if it stays that way, we have a solution for this, just to make sure that this is going to progress nicely. Instead of going this way, we can adjust it with a few touches to set it up precisely to be directly in the middle of the target. Touching either this button or the button in the back, this one right here, you can progress this to different sizes. This is the button that changes the movement of the target, the size of the target with those more precise steps. Now how it works, of course, if anything hits the target inside, the blinking light is gonna tell us from the distance that this target got hit. So I'm using a little stick simulating the bullet travel hitting the back of the target, activating the light indicating that the hit was done. So that's basically the whole idea of mine, getting those several different sizes of the target to be easily changeable by a click of a button. In the future, this is going to get changed to the more computerized display that is going to show also a count of the hits. And so far this works like 50 yards away. The future distance is going to be even up to 1,000 yards, so it's going to be a pretty decent distance. Of course, for the air gunners, 50 yards is plenty a lot. So not everyone is capable of shooting the small hole like this or a small hole like that. I got tired going to the silhouette targets, changing the sizes of the holes myself. That's why I decided to go ahead and make it a little bit easier and invented that type of email target. Charger is therefore to charge the battery. Battery is going to last for a couple of hours, I would say at least 15 hours of straight work with no problems. If for some reason someone wants to turn off the light, of course, easily turning off the light is going to also save the battery a bit. But for the night shooting, you know, you can turn on the light and have this nice light indicating the target there. Now the next step is going to be to go and patent this. So I'm going to look for the sources to help me out to get the patent and start to produce this in the future for you guys.